First of all, start off by making the curry gravy. This, or the curry sauce, the curry base. This curry sauce is the base for any curry, so you can convert it to any strength of curry after this. You need 450 grams of onions, 50 grams of ginger, 50 grams of garlic, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of paprika and turmeric, a tablespoon of tomato puree and half a can of tomatoes and 800 ml of water. I've just roughly chopped my onion, garlic and ginger. I'm going to blend it with some of the water in my NutriBullet. You could do this in a food blender, you could use a stick blender. So I've just blended it so it is smooth. Continue to blend the rest of it. I'm just blending the last of my vegetables and I've used up the whole of the 800 ml water. I'm just going to pop in my half a teaspoon of salt and then I'm going to bring this to the boil, put the lid on and let it simmer for about 40 minutes. I have boiled this for about 40 minutes. It's gone a bright green colour, a bluey green colour. Apparently this is the sulphur in the garlic reacting with any trace elements of copper in the water. I'm now going to add my tomato, which I've also blended, half a tablespoon of tomato puree. Now the recipe does call for quite a bit of oil. As you know, in takeaway curries they do have this greasy film of oil on the top, but it's up to you. I'm going to put 4 tablespoons into this, but when I don't have it as a takeaway classic and I have it as a week time curry, I put far less oil in. Lots of restaurants would have a gigantic pot of this curry base made up, which they would then make their curries from. I'm just going to put this back on the boil for about another 20 minutes. Here's the finished sauce. This will be the base now that I can convert it into any curry I like, ranging from korma to a vindaloo. I have some thighs here, diced. I personally prefer a thigh for a curry because there's more fat in it, so it makes it more juicy and tender. Salt. Optional is some ground nuts. I've got some ground almonds. Like I said, optional. Garam masala, cumin, cream, and my curry sauce. In a high-sided frying pan, I'm just going to put 2 tablespoons of oil, a small spoonful of the curry sauce, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of turmeric. And we're going to cook our chicken off in this first. Fry the chicken until all of the sauce has been absorbed. This will help to flavour the chicken and make it more tender. Now the recipe does have quite a lot of salt. It's 1.5 teaspoons for this amount of curry, but I think I will just start off with 1 teaspoon and then I can always add to it. I'm putting in my optional ground nuts. I'm now going to add my 425 ml of curry sauce and stir that in and let it come to the boil. It's important to have a high-sided pan so that you can get a lot of heat into the curry, because what we're actually going to do is reduce the curry sauce down so that it evaporates and thickens and intensifies the flavour. There's quite a bit of liquid in here at the moment. I'm going to let it cook for a while, probably put it on the back burner so it's got a higher heat, and reduce this down. I'm just going to add my spices. I'm going to put in a half a teaspoon of garam masala and a teaspoon of cumin, and just stir. With that reduced now, the recipe says 150 ml of cream. I think that's quite a lot, so I'm just going to do it to taste. I think the amount of cream is down to personal preference. This is double cream. You could use single cream. I think if you use double cream, personally, you can get away with using less than if you were using single cream. You need to just taste your curry then with a clean spoon, just to see if you need to add any more salt or any more of the spices. Indian Saturday night takeaway, chicken korma, poppadoms and homemade onion bhajis with mint sauce.